Yo, how's it going, guys? It is Lazy C, and today I'm back with another Third Age Reforged battle replay. Now, this is one I have commentated over before, sorry, but I got sent two battle replays, and I commented over the one that was about 9,000 frames, and I commented all the way through it, and then got to the end, and it just cut out with no ending. And I was like, oh, alright, okay. And then I went back, and the audio was a bit fucked anyway, so I was like, alright, I'll delete that. And then I found this one, which is the exact same one, just the longer version, so this is the full version of this battle. But anyway, you may notice it's a little bit similar to the one, to my last Reforged video, or my first one in the, most recent times, I guess you could say. That's because it is the same players on the same map, just different factions. So these two players did a couple of 1v1s, I believe, and sort of sent them in. But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into the lineups. So, Mordor, played by r#A_GetWrecked, is playing Mordor, and he's got a unit of Minas Morgul's Chosen on the left flank. As part of his bulk, he's got some Moranon Halberds and some Orc Maulers, just spread all across here. We're currently getting peppered by archers, it seems. So he's got some Orc Fodder, he's got some Temple Executioners and some Sauron's Will in the middle. He's got more Orc Fodder and some more Moranon Halberds, sorry, and he's also got some Orc Javelins. On the back right flank, he's got some more Minas Morgul's Chosen. Again, just through this middle, he's just got a bit more Temple Guard and some more fodder and all that rubbish. And then finally in the back, he's just got some more fodder. And I believe that is his entire army, or all that we can see anyway. Now, his opponent is playing the realm of Mirkwood, and his name is MEKFFA Muffins, who was the victor in the last 1v1, so we'll see how this one goes. But he's playing the realm of Mirkwood, like I said, and on the right flank he's got some missile cavalry, the bows of Emindur. He's got another unit of them, so he's got two big units of them on the sort of forward right flank, and he's also got some Sindar of the Girdle, some heavy melee cavalry by the looks of it. Then in this sort of big front line here, he's got some Wardens of Amon Lank, some archers, which currently are firing right now. I guess that's what all the dead orcs up there are for. He's also got some Ents, which are classed as heavy infantry. I wonder if they should be classed as cavalry. I don't really know, but oh well. And then, as part of his main force, he's got some Greenwood Watchers, some light infantry. I've never used these guys, but I've seen videos of them, and they're actually pretty impressive, to be fair. Same with the Spearmen of Emindur, so he's got a unit of them. It's a pretty big unit, considering the elves more rely on a quality over quantity, so it'll be interesting to see how they perform. He's got some Elven King's Palace Guard. In the centre is his general. No, I don't think his general's there. He's just got another unit of Spears of Emindur. Oh, that's what his general's in. Yep, so his general's in this unit here. And he's also got another unit of Greenwood Watchers. And then in the back, he has some Woodland Protectors, some more missile troops. They look very insane. They're Javelinmen, not Bowmen, just to clarify. And then he's also got another unit of them towards the right. Anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into the battle. Now, this is going to be interesting to see what happens here, because the Elven army is quite spread out, so he's got his good amount of his archers up there, and all of his cavalry, I guess you could sort of class the Ents as cavalry, up in this flank. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. The Orcs are approaching very, very fast. Looks like they're doing a full-on sprint here. But the Elven archers are keeping them at, well, I say keeping them at bay there, at least whittling them down. I mean, see, this is the thing. He's just targeting the bulk of the force and getting plenty of kills. That's the thing with the orcs. They just don't really have many units which are good against good protection against missile units. So it'll be interesting to see how the javelins perform as well. On the right flank, the cavalry is also firing at something. I don't know. They've got skirmish mode on though, it seems. So they're literally just firing a volley, backing out, firing a volley, backing out, which is very good, and it definitely can confuse a player, because Mordor can decide to ignore it and get peppered by arrows, or they can divert their forces to try chasing down, and then you run the risk of, units being caught out on their own, or units getting tired, partway before the battle's even fully started, all that mix really. But anyway, the elves have now retreated their archers back through the forest. I believe this is them here. Yep, it is. I just saw their name tag. I'm not sure what the Ents are doing though. No, that's not the end. Sorry, that was the heavy cavalry. That's my bad. I'm not sure if he's going to go around the flank all the way around here to the right and just smash up the back line. Would be interested to see what he does with the cavalry here. I think I've never seen the full outcome of what happens in this battle, but I think this cavalry is going to be quite effective, or I'm hoping so anyway. There we go. So the archers have they've just moved back, and now they're firing more volleys. Good thing about Mirkwood, you know, they can just sit back at range. They can just fire volleys onto, you know, because only a couple factions will have good infantry against their arrows, say like the Doors, for example. Sorry, just having a sip of my coffee. It's quite early in the morning. It's like 7:30, and I just woke up. Well, I say like an hour ago. But so it seems now that the realm of Mirkwood is retreating quite a lot, and he's pulling his cavalry behind the line now. Speaking of the line, I'm not really sure what the plan with this is. An interesting layout. Not sure if he's moving them or if he's just placed them like this for the fun of it. He's got, you know, several units at the front, all infantry. So I wonder if you know, any units clash, they hit the infantry first, then any go through, they hit these guys at the back, because this is all melee, and then at the back is javelins. So I guess they just launch in. You know, I'm not really too sure. Anyway, the rest of the archers have come to join the squad, and ooh, that was a very, very, look at the numbers, full, Jesus. I think this unit was 200 at the start, wasn't it? And look, and now they're all just getting peppered by arrows and javelins, and actually, are those javelin men? Yeah, they are firing. Okay, I thought this would. Okay, I didn't even see the javelins there, but they threw them at something. See, this is the thing about this Orcish army, or the Mordor faction. They're charging in bulk. It's just easy to, even in loose formation, which I believe this Orc fodder is, they're just still getting peppered and peppered. And they've come on from an interesting flank here, attacking the entirety of their Elven's right flank without, you know, really paying attention to the left. Going to be interesting, because then you're only going to have a couple units from the elves up actually in the fight. But then again, I say that, and not even all the orcs are in the fight. But I don't know. There's some units at the back over here. Let's have a look. Okay. So, oh, I did not see any of these. Right, this is interesting. So he's got some heavy cavalry. Melkor's chosen. These guys look insane. Never personally used them, but they look absolutely awesome. He's also got some Olag High, heavy infantry, basically just the Mordor equivalent of the Ents, and he's also got some Temple Inquisitors. I have used these guys before, and they are very good. Now, this could sway my opinion completely on how the battle's going to go. Because now I'm not sure, because at first I was going to say, you know, Mordor's going to lose, but, you know, 2 units of heavy cavalry plus some trolls, that's going to cause some real damage to the lines of Mirkwood. Apologies before I sorry, what's the word? I misspoke something. I said that I have seen this battle before, but realising the factions, I actually haven't seen this battle. I commentated over a different corrupt one. I just thought it was the same because it was the same map, and I looked at the flags and I thought it was the same factions I commented over, but now that I've double checked, so I actually haven't seen this battle at all, which is why I was a little bit confused when I thought I'd seen it, and they started doing things different to what I thought they had. Anyway, there we go. So there's missiles being exchanged. So see, I think the Orc javelins are very, very good, just purely because of the fact, not necessarily because they do so much damage, but just because the unit numbers are absolutely insane. So imagine targeting that unit of like Greenwood Watchers, the light infantry, you know, no shield, barely any armor or anything, with like an entire unit of javelins. Like, that's got to be some serious damage, let's be real. Flag High and the Temple Inquisitors are now in battle against the Wardens of Amon Lank, who were the missile, or the frontal missile soldiers, but they look like they're doing alright in melee. Anyway, so Minas Morgul was chosen, so some of Mordor's best infantry, which we saw at the start, one unit of them is already routing. I do believe he had a second, but so here we go. The Elven flank has completely changed now. They moved all their units, sort of did a 90-degree clockwise turn and faced them that way.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Cavalry. Let's see how good they do. He's going to charge Spearman. Is this going to work? Yes, I believe it will. That was a unit of 230. Oh, only lost about 15 men. Okay. interesting cavalry charge, because now he's head-on against spearmen caught in melee with some missile cavalry. And they're outnumbered about 4 to 1. Actually about 7 to 1 now. Yeah, they're just getting slaughtered. Wow. Wow, that elvish cavalry, yeah. That was not a good move. Okay, so here we go. The Sinar of the Girdle charging from behind. That charge did virtually nothing. Oh, I say virtually nothing. Yeah, that killed about 15. Oh god, it's still going down. Jesus. Okay, that killed about 20% of the units. That was decent. Sinar of the Girdle, they've only got 16 left, but they still do have an almost full unit of the missile cavalry. Not really sure what they're going to do. This Orc fodder is routing. See, that's
only
nearly
half our
100
force
men.
remains.
Anyway, he's just said nearly half our force remains, so who would that be? So 60% of Mordor is gone, and 50% of the elves are gone. Now, I do believe the elves had, obviously, lesser numbers. Their units were smaller. I believe they had lesser units anyway. Let's go down to the main front line, see what's happening here. So, the Woodland Protectors, the missile units, who else? Greenwood Watchers, yeah, they're not actually doing as well as I thought they would, you know, because I have seen them perform really, really well, but I guess just given the circumstances here, they're not doing as good as I thought they would be. But also the Spearmen of Emedur are in, so they've got a mix of units in this battle right here. And oh, here we go, Mordor's got the Melkors chosen in, attacking the flank of the missile troops who are now in melee. Oh, sorry, those aren't missile. Yeah, they are. No, they're not. It keeps moving. Okay, yeah, they are the missile troops. They've just got spear. I thought it was Spearmen for a sec. Yeah, let's have a look what's happening here. So Minas Morgul's chosen, so the last unit of heavy, like really elite infantry that Mordor has are engaged in combat, and they're taking casualties. I mean, watch the number go down completely. Wow. That is just going down and down. Although, yes, it's because they're fighting the Elven King's Palace Guard, which I think are the elves' best unit of infantry they've got on the field right now. What's this? Ents. Ooh, so all the Ents are dead now. It's literally just this guy. Who even is that? Is that just their standard bearer? Or is that the general? I thought I saw the general in a different unit. Either way, there we go. Another attack from the flank. The Elders of Elven King and the Woodland Protectors have just sort of gone behind Mordor here. Ooh! Charge there from Melkor's chosen right into the flank of the Woodland Protectors. They are losing numbers. They're down to 40. The Greenwood Watchers are also down to 20. And the Spearmen of Emedur, you know, just below 30. I'm not sure if they're going to hold out against this. We've got 70 halberds plus some cav support, plus some orc fodder are making way. This is going to be a close one. I'm really struggling to say who's going to win this one. I just can't tell. Although, yeah, see, look at the bloody massacre of the missile cavalry. There, that was a good 50 cavalry, and if you could have utilised them better in a hammer and anvil, it could have been game changing. And obviously, of course, I say that I don't know who won yet. The elves could win, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the Bowmen of Emendur, what once was the bigger unit that, as I mentioned, you know, previously, have been engaged with the Melkor's chosen. They are running away. They did lose. Oh, they're routing. They did lose a lot of men. They got charged. They were on 30. Now they're on 14. Jesus. Oh, they're coming back though. No, they're not. They're just routing in the other direction. Right, I'm not sure if this is good or bad because he's got Mordor, Mordor's Olag High and a couple units distracted, including the Cav and some javelins. This one's going to be tough, but right now, given the situation right now, I'm going to have to say I think Mordor will take this one. I just think, you know, quality over quantity can only go so far, because look, if the Orc Javelins here, they just get... I don't even know if they have any... Well, it looks like they have Javelins left, but I don't know if the animation gets rid of them when they run out. But if they just get around the flank here, like High doing, look, straight in behind... Look, oh, these woodland... Oh, they've just been absolutely massacred. They've just been... Look, just, I think, what was that? It was 53. It's gone down to 44 just in the initial smack. Now the Olag High are fully in the... As well with the Orc fodder, you know, the elves are giving it their all, but I'm not really sure they're going to win this one. And oh, the javelin! Oh, look at that! Killed several of the elders of the Elven King. Is that what they're called? And the Wardens of Amon Lang. I believe they're going to fire another volley. Maybe. Doesn't say they're reloading. I'll have a look. I don't think so. Now would be a... Tell you what would have been good is have the Olag High behind here and thrown a volley each straight into the side and then charged. But well, no, they do still have javelins. Yeah, here we go. And Melkor's chosen have just come in for another charge. What units does he have left? Oh, whatever that was, it just died. What did it just get killed by? There's nothing there. But, oh well. Yeah, I'm not sure how the elves are doing here, because now the Morin and Halberds are sort of behind them, and yeah, it's literally just that guy left. Yeah, so that unit's gone. So look, that's all orcs. Yeah, the elves, I'm struggling to see how they're going to win this one. They've probably got, I mean, how much is left of them? Yeah, they've probably got like 150 men on the field, but that includes all the ones routing and broken up and all that, and it's just, I think there's just too many orcs. Look, I'm not sure what these javelins are doing.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away.
Has been killed by some of the Melkors
victory with it.
Yeah, I think I have to say I don't think the elves are going to take this one. It's going to have to go to the dwarves, Mordor, sorry. But yeah, look, woodland protectors. See, that's 20 men there, and that 20 men, especially for the elves, a good 20 men can easily, change something. There we go. Yeah, they're just running away now. I mean, who's left? There's just one guy in this. I mean, that's literally it. I believe that is it. Are they routing? Routing? Yeah, they're routing. So literally, this is the only guy who's standing his ground. He's about to get charged by about 300 troops. Is he going to die instantly? Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. And he just...
Our enemies may have won this battle, but
okay.
they've not won this war.
Yeah, so he has to admit defeat. So Mordor did take that one, and he still has a good couple hundred men left. There we go, let's have a look. Yeah, see, they have 1,000 men left. I don't know if that includes all the routed ones, but hey-ho. So let's have a look here. So enemies killed. See, the elves killed some of their own men with friendly fire. Did the orcs? Wait, 2057. So the elves killed 2050, but they only lost 2027. Okay, so yeah, there was a bit of friendly fire going on. Anyway, let's have a look at the casualties here. So, see, this is the thing. Look, those elves. See, this could have gone so much differently. I just think if you had a different position, because the units were doing fine. It wasn't the units that was the problem. I mean, those woodland protectors did shit. Well, that particular unit anyway. Greenwood Watchers didn't do too good either. They lost more than they killed, but the Elders of the Elder King, that was fantastic. Oh, just a couple more kills and they could have got into the 300s. Most I've ever seen a unit get kill-wise, I think, was like 320 or something, I believe. A while ago, I was talking about it with one of the Reforged moderators a couple of years ago. But yeah, I think, so you know how this goes. I always give advice at the end of the battle to see what the losing player I think they could have done to either make the defeat not as bad or could have changed the tide of battle. So I think a better position, because they did have a bit of a dot. It was like right in the bottom, real cover or anything. They didn't have any high ground advantage, didn't have any good defensive positions. They were quite spread out as well, and I think better use of some of the cavalry. I'm not sure if when he charged that missile cavalry they were out of arrows. If they were, I would have charged them, but I wouldn't have charged them then and there, because it was a unit of 200 spearmen and they were literally sprinting at the cavalry head on. Probably not a wise idea. Maybe could have distracted some of the troops, gone round, done a couple hammer and anvils, but yeah, I think that cavalry, the Mordor cavalry as well, helped them win it, as well as the Olag High, because they just charged in, they just caused havoc like berserkers. But yeah, I think not loads the Elven player could have done, but maybe a couple of things that could have worsened the defeat. But either way, yeah. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this battle replay, please do give it a like and a subscribe. And do comment on any battles you want me to do, or if you want to play a battle or anything, because I am, like I said, getting back into Reforged, so I am, playing it a bit more. But anyway, thank you guys ever so much for watching. It's been Lazy C, and I'll see you around.